morning, welcome back to the channel. It's the first vlog for 2026 and thank you for being here. It's January 12th. It's currently 7:22 a.m. I'm taking you guys along my mornings this week and just kind of getting back into routine, and this is going to be like my first full week back at work, back into my workouts, just back into getting up early, like not really giving myself like a ton of grace to get back into routine, because last week I feel like I was really letting myself kind of just like go with the flow and like kind of do the necessities. But yeah, this week we're going full into it. So I wanted to take you guys along things that I'm doing in 2026, how I'm feeling, how the holidays were, and all those things, because not only was it the holiday season, but Ethan and I got married. We eloped on January 2nd, and so there's just been so many amazing fun things that have happened since I last vlogged, and I just like wanted to take you guys along for that and to kind of like document my feelings and just everything going on. So I am currently fixing my nails because I got gel for the elopement, and it was like a builder gel. It was great, it was strong, but like I'm not a long nail girl, and it got too long to the point where I really wanted to remove it this weekend. So last night we did it from home, and typically I wouldn't do that. I would like go in and let them professionally remove it, but Ethan really was like, no, I feel like you can just take it off on your own. So he helped me to like literally peel these off after I soaked it. Maybe I'll take this time to explain the holiday season, how it went, all that good stuff. So last time I vlogged, I shared that I was starting a new job, and at the time I think I actually didn't formally start. I think I was just like sharing I got a new job. So yeah, I'm in a new job. I started that on December 1st, so just after the Thanksgiving holiday. I'm loving it so much. I'm now on a hybrid schedule, so Wednesdays and Fridays I'm completely from home. I also start at 9:30 now instead of 8 a.m., which is my old schedule, and then I finish at 5:30. So I'm currently a social media account executive, which is a fancy word for, in an agency space, I have my own clients for social media, and I meet with them, I lead strategy, I brainstorm, I report, I monitor on a daily basis on their social media accounts. And yeah, it's just been so much fun, like an amazing transition. Honestly, the only thing that was really hard was transitioning in the month of December. Your mind is like every which way. Not only are you like worried about work and like all that stuff, but we were traveling, and like my brain was like going a million miles a second at all times. I also was in such a rush to like finish Christmas gifts, and like we ended up hosting Friendsgiving 2 nights in a row, which was so fun, and like don't regret that at all. But like all that to say, it was just a busy month. And then we were planning our elopement details. So we are calling it our elopement, but our family was there. By definition, we didn't like go to the chapel, and it was just Ethan and I. We had family surrounding us on the 2nd of January. Back in Maui, we decided to get married at Keawakapu Beach, which is in Kihei, and because it was actually our first like formal date spot. So yeah, it was just a lot of fun, and so planning all of that all in December was just very chaotic. But I'm so glad we did it. There's no regrets. We just had the best time. If you want like other further details about the elopement and like what we did and all that stuff, I've been sharing more on Instagram and TikTok, so there's content on there specifically from the day of. Last week we got back. Last week was the end of furnace prayer at my church. So my church does this, it's 6 a.m. prayer every single day for the first 7 days of the year, and I went for 3 of them. And then that's what I mean by I wasn't in my schedule. I was like really letting myself kind of like go with the flow, linger after church and like talk with friends, like really just like letting myself kind of get back into it. And then this week I'm just getting my discipline back, and I'm waking up early, I'm going to my workout classes. Yeah, I just like really want to grasp a good consistent schedule now that I've had my holiday and I've had fun. We're back, and it's gonna be so great. In terms of this week and what it's looking like, it's a pretty normal week. My goals would just be to be consistent with my workouts. Oh, and then Thursday night we have young adult night at church, so that's like the only social thing I think we have planned. Okay, I mean, that's good enough, honestly. I put strengthener on my nails for like 2 coats. And then I also wanted to show you guys my cutie little punch cards that my friends and I made on Friday. We decided to hop on the trend and it was so fun and like so easy. I traced this fridge magnet that I was given because I liked the curved edges. So this first one is I want to read 4 books this year. I already started on my first one, so I mean, this is a very realistic goal. In 2025, it was literally 2 books. So I feel like I'll probably surpass this. I mean, that's the goal. And then if I read 4, I will get a coffee. And then for my freelance business, I have a goal of getting 2 new clients. I would love to build my business this year, and I think it's the perfect time. And then if I get the 2 clients, I will reward myself with 1 beauty item. And then I really want to send letters this year. So I have a goal of sending 10 letters in 2026. I want to sew 8 new things. I did not reward myself on this one as well because sewing is already an expensive hobby, and I feel like since it's 8 new things, like not a repetitive like same thing, I'm already kind of like having fun and rewarding myself through that anyway. I just like wanted to put a number to it. Next on here, I would like to raise $1,000 for the Alzheimer's Association. This is something I did in 2025 and I surpassed that goal. I'm actually going to approach it completely differently than I've done in the past because I used to sell cookies. I'm no longer at a company that's large enough for me to get a lot of donations from work. So I'm gonna do more of like an online vibe. I have a couple ideas. I just like don't want to share them because I just don't know 100% if I'll move forward with it. But my last one, which is probably going to be my hardest, is I want to get a birdie. I want to get a birdie in golf, and I have been golfing now since June of 2025, which is not a long time. So I know this is extremely, extremely ambitious, but I feel like Cameron and I, and like we golf at pretty much the same places because we love it and it's affordable. And then Ethan and I, it's like the same deal there. So I kind of want to be able to like, I feel like the more you go to the same courses, the more you're like, okay, I'm confident on this hole. I've done it a bunch of times. I learned from the past. So I feel like I can get to a better spot to like, you know, get to this place. That would be so fun. If I get a birdie, I will go on a thrift trip. And what I mean by that is like, I will let myself like actually buy things at the thrift store, take a good look. And I feel like I always go when there's sales, which is like great. So I'll probably like hold it for like a sale weekend and like actually go and like try to find stuff. I think that'd be so fun. These are like my actual goals that I put a number to. There's other goals that I have that are more like overarching themes of the year. So there's that. I'm gonna get ready because I like to leave my house by 8:50. I have a meeting right at 9:30, so I don't want to be like walking in right at 9:30. I want to be like already settled, logged in, and all that stuff. So this is probably one of my favorite parts about working at 9:30 is being able to actually sit down and eat breakfast, like have my Bible time, relax, take a slow morning. Like I'm genuinely taking my time right now. It's amazing. So let's go get ready. Just got ready and I'm about to put all my work stuff in my work bag. I decided to switch to this Madewell bag that I got probably now 3 years ago for Christmas from my auntie, and I never used it, but I really like the durability. The size is like perfect, so I'm gonna pack up my work from home setup into here. I also just packed my lunch straight in this little bag so I can put it in our fridge. I work with a super small office, so I literally just take out my lunch, put it in the fridge, and then obviously eat it when it's time. So I just throw it in my bag, and that's literally it. I don't even bring like a separate lunch bag anymore. And it just feels like so much stuff, like when you have so many bags. So yeah, it's just all in here. Had breakfast, did my Bible time. I also read a chapter of my book. This is the book that I'm choosing to read for my first one of 2026. It's called You Have to Know by Melanie Cox. I heard her speak at a church conference last year and it was literally so inspirational. I've never heard a woman talk about her prayer life like that, and she's just so bold in her faith. and not only in her personal life, but her business. And yeah, her testimony is amazing. So I'm so excited because she actually gave free copies to everyone who DM'd her after the conference. So I DM'd her, and yeah, I got this book later in the year. What's really cool is it's all personal stories, and then she has this little area to actually like write and journal your thoughts and your, talk about your faith and things God is speaking to you about the chapters. So it's so good. And that was such a great way to start my morning. So my hair's looking a little insane. I'm still trying to get the hang of the wavy talk brush I requested for Christmas. I also sleep with a bonnet now because that was also something I won from like a Christmas gift exchange. So it looks good, and like it looks like I did my hair, but like the fact that it's going the same way is kind of driving me a little bit insane. So I'm still kind of trying to get the hang of it and learn how to use it. I'm also playing around with textures today. So I have this Uniqlo little boat neck top in my button up. I'm wearing my tried and true Old Navy black pants. And I thought it was like a fun way to use a button up, but also like play around with the textures and stuff like that. I don't really know what I'm gonna wear on my feet yet, but I'm gonna head out now, get started with my Monday. Let's get into it. Good morning, it's a new day. It is 6:51. I am going onto my laptop to freelance. And it was hard to get up this morning. It was really hard to get up this morning, and I was also really tired yesterday. I want to assume it's because I went back to body pump, and waking up for a 5:30 class is like not always super fun, so I want to assume that's what it was. My priorities this morning is to plan Haley's January content plan because I'm going to meet with her tomorrow morning to go over it. And then I'm also going to edit maybe like a reel or two for another one of my clients, Londi, because we did already do her January meeting on Friday. So we're good to go on her end for the month of January. And I'm just going to help her get started and all that good stuff. I try as much as possible to plan content that potentially she already has content for. So that's like a big focus when I do her plan. Yesterday was kind of a busy one for work. Had like a lot of meetings back to back to back, but that's typically how Mondays go for us. I probably left actually at 5:40 because I wanted to finish up one of the stories I have due this Friday. So I'm just like trying to prep myself to have, more free time for like other stuff throughout the week, because stories are just as time consuming in my opinion as editing a reel. We do these like evergreen stories for our clients for work. Okay, so what I just did first was scroll through Hales and our DMs, because we message each other so much inspo throughout the month, and there's so many good things that are still so relevant for her profile. So I pulled those, and honestly, it like makes up a good chunk of the ones that I actually proposed to her in our meetings. So I'm just gonna fill in. I still need like 6 left. 6 left, and we categorize it between hair, fashion, and life right now because that's what she wants to focus for her content pillars. So I try as much as possible to have an even distribution under each of them, and then it makes this beautiful balance in her feed. And she also helps with some carousels and other creative, really fun posts that she loves, mainly surrounding her travels and things like that. I think it's such a good balance right now, and it suits her personality so well. I think what's really cool about freelancing for the clients I have now is they're all service-based. So it's interesting to always think about, when you compare like a big corporation of like Dove or like Fenty Beauty, like you're buying Fenty Beauty not necessarily because like you love Rihanna and her personality. It's because like her products are actually good. And same thing with Dove. There's no face to the brand anymore because it's a big corporation. When you're thinking about a service-based entrepreneur, you're still buying into them as a person and their personality, and it's so important that you like your hairstylist and that you click with them because of their personality, or you like your swim instructor for your kids because you have to be able to trust them. Like, it's so interesting to think about that, to kind of like shift your perspective between like my corporate clients versus like my freelance. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm gonna finish this up for her. Just got changed. Here's another fun play on textures. I would usually never combine denim with my satin skirt, but I thought it'd be really fun to do today. And then I'm gonna keep it casual and probably wear shoes. I feel like our office is so casual that sometimes I just don't want to like overdo anything. So I'm going to show you guys my makeup routine right now because I'm obsessed and I really look forward to getting ready now with all the fun little products that I ended up buying for our elopement. So the first thing that I bought for the elopement specifically was this Lumi lotion from L'Oreal. I tried this like little size and I knew I would like it, but I'm like obsessed. I have been using the Coco Kind sunscreen for quite some time now. I'm almost done with it. And the one thing that I didn't care about it is it's untinted. It's just not very fun. It doesn't make your skin look any different. This was really fun to incorporate and I look forward to using it. I literally just use like, here's my ratio of sunscreen to the Lumi lotion. I'm gonna start heating up my Wavy Talk. This is the dupe for the Bondi Boost thermal brush. I'm still kind of trying to get the hang of it, but my hair is like, at this point, pretty dirty, so I need to just like touch up a couple pieces. Okay, next, I'm back to filling my eyebrows. Yeah, I used to be so like, okay, 3-step out the door, but I feel like excited again for makeup and I think that's fine. You know, I think it's fine to like get excited and to do a little bit more when you want to, and I'm in the mood that I want to now. I literally just do the tails of my eyebrows, to be honest, and like the front part, but I feel like other than that my brows are fine. I have always loved the NYX brow pencil. I wear the color ash brown. I feel like my eyebrow hairs look really light. I picked up the Anastasia clear brow gel. I don't really care about brow gels, honestly. I'm not like super married to like any that I've really tried ever. And honestly, I could wear an e.l.f. clear brow gel and like, I don't really care. And then I'm also back to curling my eyelashes and doing mascara, which is crazy because I used to hate mascara. Once I started doing eyelash extensions, I was obsessed. I told everyone when I'm 80, when I'm literally in my casket, I still want like extensions. Like that's how much I told everyone. I love my extensions. And then in June of 2025, I just like got them taken off. I already lost like all of them because my lash lady went on a really long trip. And I was like, you know what? I actually don't look that bad. So I took it off. And then for the longest time, I didn't curl them. I didn't do anything to my eyelashes. And then for the elopement, I was like, well, I have to get back into it. For the elopement, I bought the telescopic mascara by L'Oreal. I got the waterproof version and it's just everything. I really, really like it. I am realizing this is a very average makeup routine and very average products, but I just thought it'd be fun to share because I used to literally go from doing like absolutely nothing to doing everything again. So I thought it was fun and I genuinely look forward to it. So when I got my eyelashes taken off and then throughout time, I was just like, okay, I do like to look a little bit more awake. So I've been wearing concealer. I use NYX. This is the Bear With Me Concealer Serum. And it's so good, so affordable. It lasts me forever because I don't use a lot. I usually use a brush, but my brush is downstairs because I washed it. So I'm using my finger and it works just as well. I love how light this feels. You can really control the coverage. And then last for my face, I do blush. I've been trying so many blushes. It all started with the Glossier Cloud Paint. I got this in the Glossier pop-up in Seattle when we went in May, and it was such a fun little souvenir to pick up and shop their store. It's beautiful. So I've been really liking this and it's really fun for the summer. I feel like I bought it too late where it was already like fall and winter where like the coral color was just like not the vibe. But I love it. And I actually layered these two for the elopement. So Rhode, I got this from the gift exchange that my friends and I did, and this is in Sprinkle. Even like owning 3 blushes is like kind of a crazy concept to me because it's like I'm not using all 3 all the time. So I try to switch off as much as possible, but I'm mainly using this one because Rhode just works well when you're using your fingers. So that's why I chose that one today. Gonna touch up my hair and then be out the door. I have about like 20 minutes until I like to leave. Already and about to head out to work. Here's the full outfit and then yeah, I'm putting on some shoes. I only curled like a couple pieces just to make it look a little bit more alive. I have an Alani Nu waiting for me at work and it sounds so good. So I'm gonna drink it today because I got so tired yesterday. I like hit a wall and I can't be having that again. Today I think I have 3 meetings and then I'm gonna like still wrap up a couple other things obviously. So it shouldn't be as crazy as yesterday, hopefully. Hopefully I didn't speak too soon. Good morning, happy Thursday. I skipped yesterday's vlog because I actually do a weekly Wednesday work from home vlog on my TikTok, so I didn't want to get repetitive and it would have just been too much for me to film 2 times on different devices. I did start my period yesterday, which like just completely makes sense of how exhausted I was on Monday and then how I was just like feeling so yeah, like tired all the time this week. So I think that's just why it makes so much sense now. My cramps were so bad last night though, like laying in bed I couldn't even like stay still because it was just like painful, but I was able to fall asleep, thank goodness. I am fixing a little reel for Hills that was incorrect. I'm gonna see if I can get started on other stuff for Londi, but if not, I'm going to get fully ready earlier than normal and do some UGC. I have been doing UGC for daily dopamine for I think around like November, so it hasn't been like too long, but or maybe even October. What was really fun about daily dopamine is I just like have all their products, and like UGC, it's a very simple like turnaround for me personally. I do want to get better at like prepping beforehand so I know exactly what I'm filming, but sometimes it just comes to me in the moment and I film. So I do turn that around for them every Sunday night, and they post it mainly to grow on TikTok due to becoming accepted into the TikTok shop program. So it's really fun to be a part of that. So yes, let's go do this and get the day started. It is 6:21. I want to start making it a habit to like wake up at the same time, even if I don't have much to do at all. And it's like kind of hard just with winter. So Ethan does wake up like just before 5 a.m. So I am having him like open the curtains, like get me up. Like I just need to see sunlight. Maybe if I just like see the outside changing, I'll wake up. So I think that's the vibe. I think I just have to try it and see if it sticks. I finished freelancing and then I finished getting ready. I usually like half get ready when I'm freelancing. So like I'll wash my face, put on some lotion, but I'm not doing like the whole makeup sunscreen thing. So yeah, that's what I just did. I'm wearing this Banana Republic little jacket. I love it because it's businessy. Like I could dress this up, but I love how like casual it looks, but I'm still like trying right now. I think I literally got it from Salvation Army. Like don't sleep on it, honestly. I'm wearing a black little t-shirt underneath just in case, because you can see kind of through these little clasps. And then I'm wearing my Levi's that I thrifted at Buffalo Exchange in Orange County. I will not shut up about these for the rest of my life. They're amazing, and it's like the rib cage version, so it literally goes up to here. It's amazing. I filmed 3 videos, so I'm going to edit them now and then eat breakfast. I low-key have enough time to like boil eggs, and that just sounds so nice with some rice, so I think I'm gonna do that. Trust us, we see them. The full year calendars that are trending on TikTok Shop right now. And trust us, we see the full year calendars on TikTok Shop also, and we love them. I think it's great for when you're planning ahead, when you need to take PTO and figure out your holiday schedule. But when you're thinking about your short-term goals and what you actually want to accomplish in the year, we want to introduce you to our Dive Deep Journal. This journal is amazing for reflecting on your weekly, not only are there countless amounts of pages for journaling your thoughts and reflecting on your goals, but we also incorporated a vision board section where you can focus on your short-term goals. Think about things you want to accomplish for your career or for your friendships and relationships. And it's so important that you reflect on the short term as well as your long-term goals. So when you think about buying these full year calendars, we encourage you to do so, but also don't forget about the short-term wins you can accomplish today. Whoa, that was actually fire. Okay, hold on. All right, exporting, gonna upload that to Google Drive, and then I'm gonna eat some breakfast. I put some shoyu, a little bit of pepper. Oh my gosh, so freaking good. I didn't even pack my lunch. I was gonna about to head out the door. No, 1 second. Now we're out the door. Gonna head out. Happy Thursday. Wow, what a productive morning. Good morning, happy Friday. It is 7:36. I decided to sleep in, take my time this morning. I put in a load of our bedding and I'm letting that go. And I work from home, so it's nice because I can, switch out the laundry and like do all of those easy chores that don't need a lot of my attention. I'm encouraged right now to clean our floors. It is much needed. I meant to do it before we went on our trip home to Maui, but like it did not happen and that's okay. So I'm gonna take down the Christmas tree finally because it's naked. I took everything down like Christmas wise last weekend. I just didn't take the tree down and I wanted us to do it throughout the week. We just didn't do it. So I have AirPods in, gonna just lock in, take the tree down, do the floors, and I have like a mop vacuum situation, which is just everything. So gonna do that. And then also I'm looking at the dishes in the sink. We left it there last night because we went to church. We had young adult night last night. Fridays are my short days actually. So I'm working today from 9:30 to 2. Obviously if there's like business need, you work past 2, but like we all have early release on Fridays. It's amazing. Let's stop stalling. Let's get going. Let me see what I want to listen to. Now time to take the vacuum in places the mop can't get, like this rug. We honestly didn't own a cordless vacuum until last year. Yeah, I think I got it for like a birthday gift for us and it is life-changing. I can't believe we were using a vacuum with a cord for that long. Okay, eating breakfast now. I'm so happy that I decided to clean because it's gonna save us time this weekend and it's just gonna be like so nice. Also to like look at the living room and not see the Christmas tree is everything. While I eat, I wanna share with you guys my 2026 ins and outs because I did share like 2 years in a row now how I prep for the new year, and I don't think I'm gonna get to a video like that this year, but it's fine. I did prep anyway. Starting with my ins. So I do want to share God with people when the opportunity arises. Like I really want to be intentional to like listen and be mindful of those opportunities to just like plant the seed. Another in is bonnets. Okay, I got my bonnet from a gift exchange this past Christmas and it's everything to me. It makes my hair just so much better. I know it's like up in a clip right now, but it just preserves like how shiny it is, like from being clean or from being styled. I didn't style it obviously, but I just feel like it got rid of like all those annoying bumps that I get when I sleep. Shopping in person. I personally love shopping in person and I feel like every holiday season I'm reminded of that because you go Black Friday shopping or you go holiday shopping in person. Yeah, I just like love shopping in person. I think it's so in and I think we need to bring it back. Another in is Pinterest. When I feel guilty for scrolling on Instagram or TikTok, I go to Pinterest because at least my creative juices are flowing. My mind starts to get stimulated a little bit better. So I love Pinterest. Hair as an accessory. I've been very mindful to like style my hair as much as I want to and as much as it makes sense. I think hair makes the outfit so much better. Fun drinks. I am not a soda drinker, but I did discover sparkling water, which is like, yeah, so groundbreaking. But I feel like in Hawaii, no one really like drinks sparkling water. When I used to work at Town Square, I would go to Whole Foods, I would buy like a little fun drink, and I found out I really like sparkling water actually. And it's a good alternative to like have something fun, but not always be like caffeinated from other drinks. So I love a fun drink. And then LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn is so in. Since I was job searching most of last year, I feel like I realized how cool it is that people are sharing so many interesting things about their career, insights that they learn, things that they're realizing. I think it's so helpful and it's also really beneficial for future me. My outs. Using the word lucky or the phrase good luck. As a believer in Jesus, I do not believe in luck. I don't believe that exists. I don't think that is why I get things or why people have things happen to them, bad or good luck. I don't believe in that. So I want to remove that from my vocabulary. I say good luck a lot. Next, under celebrating. Ethan and I are very chill in regards to our anniversaries and like our birthdays. We don't really give a lot of gifts, and like when I say celebrating, it's not gift giving, but it's also just like milestones, like the anniversary of something, or the anniversary of my nana passing away. Like maybe I could do something like good for that, or like just remembering people and like making sure other people feel loved also. I think that goes on with the whole like writing cards and just like being intentional with like celebrating people and like making people feel loved even though we live away from them. Not giving myself a weekend or even a day to chill. I feel that the last like latter half of the year was like crazy with that whole vibe of like giving myself time to chill. It's like, okay, what can I do for my future self that I will be able to chill? So like today, cleaning so that I can chill this weekend is like a little thing, a little win that will allow me to chill and to have that day to rest and give myself that day to rest. Calling myself the word crazy, I think when I use the word insane or crazy for myself, like I'm sure I've said it on this vlog actually, it's a word I lean into because I know there's certain aspects of me that is a little bit different or like exacerbated compared to like other people. And I use the word crazy as like a, oh yeah, I'm pretty crazy for that because like who cleans at 7 a.m. in the morning type of thing. But it's like, I'm not crazy. I just like wanted to do something and I'm like prepared, you know, like replacing the word so I don't always like label myself as something that I'm not. Last thing on here is lazy outfits for church. I grew up in a really small church. People wore shorts. It was so chill in Maui. I feel like that carried over into my life here in Vegas. I just threw on a pair of like jeans and a shirt and I called it a day, but I feel like my church is so fun. Everyone dresses so cute and it inspires me to like think creatively about what I could wear to church that's still modest and appropriate, but like fun. I just don't want to like feel so lazy in my outfits. And I think it's a fun opportunity to get creative. With that, I am going to end the vlog here. I am going to start work in about like 45 minutes. So make sure to like and subscribe and follow me on other platforms and I will see you in the next video.